so now I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to try to ask you all the questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, number one, what is the supreme law of the land?
The Constitution.
What is the economic system in the United States?
The market economy.
Okay, the House of Representatives has how many voting members?
435.
If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes the president?
The Speaker of the House.
Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government?
To print money.
What are two rights of everyone living in the United States?
Freedom of speech and freedom of liberty. Freedom of speech and freedom of liberty.
Freedom of speech and maybe freedom of the press or religion, okay? Yeah. Liberty is with Declaration of Independence, okay? So the two rights from the Declaration of Independence, life, liberty.
Liberty.
Yeah, but from the two rights of everyone living in the United States, you can say freedom of the press, freedom of speech. Okay. Why did the colonists fight the British?
Because of high taxes.
What territory did the United States buy from France in 1800?
Louisiana.
Oh, excuse me, it was 1803. Louisiana is correct.
Yeah, Louisiana.
Yes. Who did the United States fight in World War II?
Japan, Germany, and Italy.
Yeah, name one U.S. territory.
Puerto Rico.
Yes. Yeah, many Vietnamese in Louisiana. Yeah. Have you been to New Orleans?
No.
Not yet. Okay. Let's continue. What does the Constitution do?
Set up the government.
What is the rule of law?
Everyone must follow the law.
We elect a U.S. representative for how many years?
2.
Who is the commander-in-chief of the military?
The president.
Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states?
Give a child election.
What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance?
The United States.
Yes. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson.
Yes. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s.
The Civil War.
Yes. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in?
World War II.
Name one state that borders Canada.
New York.
Yeah. Have you been to Canada?
No.
Yeah, maybe when you get your passport, travel to Canada.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. When you get your passport, where will you go?
Maybe I go back to my country first.
Yeah, go to Vietnam, say hello to your family. Is your mom and dad still alive?
No, my mom and dad live with me.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now, let's continue. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words?
We the people.
Name one branch or part of the U.S. government. Congress, yes. Okay, name your U.S. representative.
Representative Joe Lauren.
Yeah, you have Zoe Lofgren.
Joe Lauren, yeah.
I have Rocana. So we're in different parts of San Jose.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. She is a good friend to Vietnam. Okay, let's continue. Who signs bills to become law?
The president.
What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen?
Be loyal to the United States.
When was the Declaration of Independence adopted?
July 4, 1776.
Name the U.S. war between the North and the South.
The Civil War.
During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States?
Communism.
Name one state that borders Mexico.
California.
Okay, great. You're doing good. How do you feel?
I feel good.
Okay, good. What is an amendment?
A change to the Constitution.
What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful?
Separation of power.
Yes. Who does a U.S. senator represent?
On people of the state.
Who vetoes bills?
The president.
What is the capital of your state?
Sacramento.
How old do citizens have to be to vote for president?
18 and older.
There were 13 original states. Name 3.
New York, New Jersey, and Maryland.
Name one problem that led to the Civil War.
Slavery.
Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay. Name one problem that led to the Civil War.
Slavery.
What movement tried to end racial discrimination?
Civil rights movement.
What is the capital of the United States?
Washington, D.C.
Okay, good. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? Let me ask this one again. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution?
The Supreme Court of Law.
No, this one is the Bill of Rights.
Bill of Rights.
Yeah, okay. Why do some states have more representatives than other states?
Because they have more people.
Okay, what does the president's cabinet do?
Advise the president.
What are the 2 major political parties in the United States?
Democratic and Republican.
What are 2 ways Americans can participate in their democracy?
Vote and run for office.
Yes. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did?
Fought for civil rights.
What did Martin Luther King Jr. do?
Fought for civil rights.
Where is the Statue of Liberty?
New York Harbor.
Okay, good. 1 minute. Name one right or freedom from the First Amendment.
Speak.
Speech, yes. Who makes federal laws? Congress, yes. We elect a president for how many years?
4.
What are the 2 cabinet level positions?
Attorney General and Vice President.
Yeah, very good, Attorney General, very good. Okay, when is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms?
April 15.
What did the Emancipation Proclamation do?
Free the slave.
Yes. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001 in the United States?
The terrorist attacked the United States.
Why does the flag have 13 stripes?
Because there were 13 original colonies.
Okay, good. How many amendments does the How many amendments does the Constitution have?
27.
What are two parts of the US Congress?
The Senate and House of Representatives.
In what month do we vote for president?
November.
What does the judicial branch do?
Review the law.
What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now?
Pelosi.
Yeah, Nancy Pelosi, I love you.
Yeah.
Okay, when must all men register for the Selective Service?
At 18.
The Federalist Papers supported passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers.
John Jay.
What did Susan B. Anthony do?
Fought for women's rights.
Yeah, this year it's the 100th anniversary of women voting in the United States. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States.
I'm sorry?
Name one American Indian tribe in the United States.
Crow.
Say that one guy. Oh, Hopi?
Oh, Crow.
Oh, Crow. Yeah, that is a good tribe. What does the Why does the flag have 50 stars?
Because there are 50 states.
Okay, good. Okay, what did the Declaration of Independence do?
Are now our independent.
How many U.S. senators are there?
100.
What is the highest court in the United States?
The Supreme Court.
There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them.
Any citizen can vote.
What is one reason colonists came to America?
Freedom.
What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for?
U.S. diplomat.
Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s.
World War I.
Name one of the 2 longest rivers in the United States.
Mississippi River.
What is the name of the national anthem?
The Star Bengal Banner.
Okay, good. We're going to be done soon. What are 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence?
Life and liberty.
We elect a U.S. senator for how many years?
6.
6 years, yes. How many justices are on the Supreme Court?
9.
What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens?
Vote in federal election.
Yes. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived?
American Indian.
Who is the father of our country?
George Washington.
Who was the president during the World War I?
Woodrow Wilson.
What ocean is on the west coast of the United States?
Pacific Ocean.
When do we celebrate Independence Day?
July 4.
Okay, we only have 10 more questions. Are you okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What is freedom of religion?
We can practice any religion or not practice our religion.
Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now?
Kamala Harris.
Yeah, we're going to get a new senator too, because she's going to be the vice president. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president?
The president.
Who is the Chief Justice of the United States?
John Roberts.
What are 2 rights only for United States citizens?
freedom of speech and freedom of religion.
Oh no, this one is only for US citizens. So freedom of speech and freedom of religion is for everybody.
For
But
everybody.
this one is only for US citizens. So only US citizens can do what? Number one? Vote. Can you think of a number two?
Run for office.
Yeah, run for office, okay. Who was the first president?
George Washington.
Yes. Who was the president during the Great Depression and World War II?
Franklin Roosevelt.
What ocean is on the east coast of the United States?
Atlantic Ocean.
Name 2 national holidays.
Christmas and New Year Day.
Yeah, so Merry Christmas, okay? So when is your interview?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, I think you're ready. You are ready. You know everything, huh?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel good. Feel ready.
Yeah. So what time?
9:45.
Okay, text me afterwards, okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
I will pray for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a good day, Chau. Bye-bye.